Hey everyone, so like I mentioned in previous videos, my collection videos are already pre-recorded. I will be releasing them in whatever order you want to see them in, but I will be going console, handheld, and so on. Uh, so this is going to be one of my handheld collection videos, and for this video I'm going to be looking at my PSP collection. It's pretty small, even though there are a lot of PSP games out there, and there's still being new games released for the PSP up until last month even, with Sweet Fuse. It was some sort of dating simulator. Uh, Weird game, but still kind of interesting. So yeah, I'll show you guys what I have so far for the PSP. Um, as for hardware, I have the original PSP, the PSP 1000 or the Fat PSP, as well as the PSP camera and the iPad game. But I'll go into my collection altogether. First, I have Buzz Master Quiz, sealed because I have no reason to really play this game yet. Crash Tag Team Racing. This is actually a game that I got when I first purchased my PSP, and it was really, really, really fun. It still is fun, and it's definitely a game that I continue to go back to on the PSP. And it's made by Sierra. Next is Disgaea Afternoon of Darkness. I actually haven't had a chance to play this yet. I haven't played any Disgaea games actually. It's some kind of an RPG, I suppose. But yeah, I haven't given it any time yet. Next is Dissidia Final Fantasy. Seems to be a fighter. Again, I have not had time for this game either. Over here is the one and only dual pack set that I have. It's Secret Agent Clank and Daxter. I actually love the Jak and Daxter and the Ratchet and Clank series, so I definitely thought I'd buy these games featuring the sidekicks. Next is Dungeon Siege Throne of Agony. It was like $1.50 or something, so I grabbed it. But it's a kind of weird game. I'm not sure what to call it exactly. Next, Little Big Planet. Love the series, even Little Big Planet karting. It's fun on the PSP. It's fun on the Vita. It's fun on the PS3. Just fun all over. Next, you already saw iPad with the camera. Loco Roco 2. I actually love these like sort of cutesy motion control kind of games. Just pretty fun overall. Next is Lunar Silver Star Harmony. It's just another game in the Lunar series. Again, these kinds of games that require a lot of time and devotion. I can only play them one at a time. I can't play them while I'm playing other games similar to them. So I have to play them, like I said, one at a time. Next is Me and My Katamari. And I actually love the Katamari series. I've been trying to find a copy of Katamari Damacy for the PS2, but it seems like I'm just going to have no luck in finding it. It seems like every time I find it, it's either really expensive or it turns out to be a fake copy. And you might ask, how does that happen? Well, if you go to some thrift stores in Toronto, they take just about everything and they don't care what it is, even if it's a couple PSP UMD movies and their casing is snapped and it's pretty much a loose disc inside of the case. They'll still put it out there for $5.99 and expect people to pay that. Some idiots come along and they pay that. But yeah, I'm just digressing here. Next is a greatest hits version of Namco Museum Battle Collection. Uh, I like these sort of collection games. It sucks that it didn't have the manual with it, but I think I only paid like $2 or something for this, so it wasn't a big loss. Now, one of my favorite games for the original PlayStation, and really fun on the PSP also, Parappa the Rapper. And I like using him in, where is it? PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I like using him in this game. He's really, really fun to use in this game. Patapon, again, sort of a rhythmy based game, pretty fun. I believe it was like that. It's just one of those games that has seemed interesting, but I have not given it enough time because I actually just picked it up. Let's see, it must have been pretty recently. I have no recollection of even really buying this game, but I think it's just before I started posting pickup videos. So yeah, I think it must have been like $1 or $2. It was definitely like a clearance item from EB Games. Next is Power Stone Collection, because I haven't been able to find it cheap enough, either Power Stone or Power Stone 2 for the Dreamcast, so I had to give in and buy this for $10 to be able to play both Power Stone and Power Stone 2, but on the PSP, and it's different. Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. I already mentioned that I like the Ratchet and Clank series, and I've actually played through most of the games in the series except for Deadlocked and even Up Your Arsenal. I've continued to play it, but I seem to always misplace my save file or forget to save altogether. Now, Spider-Man Friend or Foe. This is a game that I played over and over and over again, and I'm pretty sure I unlocked every character. I unlocked every like scenario, all the different situations, all the different like fight scenes, everything just completed in this game, even a couple times over. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. I believe this is like Street Fighter 03, but it's upgraded in some way. But yeah, I've played other Street Fighter games. I haven't given this one a chance yet because I actually haven't been playing my PSP much over the last month, really. For a while there, I started getting back into the PSP and playing it a lot, but then I sort of gave up on it and tried to finish a couple 3DS games. The Con, I got this really cheap. TMNT, also got it really cheap. It's sort of the newer style Ninja Turtles, and I don't really care for them. Twisted Metal Head On, I believe that's how you'd say it, Twisted Metal Head On. Finished this game all the way through, beat everything, loved it, was really fun, played it to hell. This was like my game of 2006 it must have been. Played this game way too much. Just 2 more games to go. Until Legends, The Warrior's Code. Have not played it. Don't know what kind of game this is. Don't know if I ever will play it. It was sort of just included in a bundle of stuff, so I grabbed it. The last game is Wipeout Pulse. Just another Wipeout game. There are many, many, many Wipeout games out there, and it's just a sort of futuristic, colorful racer with interesting, like heavy sort of sounding music, like really intense. But yeah, they seem to make a Wipeout game for every console and every handheld. There's even, I think, Wipeout 2048, something like that for the Vita. But yeah, like there's Wipeout games for like every console. That's my PSP collection. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 PSP games. I think I might continue to do this and just count off the games altogether at the end of every video and show you guys sort of what I have. I also have a couple of cases and manuals that I am missing the games for, like Fat Princess and just a couple other random titles, nothing too special. But I have them. I'm planning on trying to find the games if I can find them cheap and just UMD only. But it's pretty hard to find things split up like that. You'd think that it would be easier to find the UMD only copies, but apparently everyone that's selling them is just selling them complete. But yeah, that's my PSP collection. Pretty small. I have some interesting games in here and a lot of cruddy games in here as well. But yeah, that's it. If you want to suggest what collection I take a look at next, and it will be a video game console collection, it won't be a handheld collection. Just let me know in the comments below what you want to see, and that's what I'll post next. But most likely I will have made the video already, so yeah, it might be a little out of order here or there, but in the end you'll get to see all the games that I've collected up until this point, even though I've sold off a couple things, but mostly just doubles. But yeah, that's it. Leave it in the comments below what you want to see next from me, and I'll do my best to show you guys that. And yeah, as always, see ya.